Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We're going to have a lively show tonight. Tonight, we're going to talk about Georgia and the constitutional carry versus a weapon carry license and what's the difference.
All right, we're back. Boom. Trying to get some channels up. Before we go any farther, everybody, please like the show, like and share the show, like and share the show. We're here to stay. We'll be here tonight. Yeah, and we're live. And you guys look in the middle. You got Omar here, and you'll see Omar even is on Instagram. And so under the Saber Team Tactical label. I think it's there. I can't see it yet. Can you see
I'm
it?
about to check it. Yep, I'm going right now.
And let's see. Before we go any farther, we're gonna go ahead and thank the sponsors. And all right, WK, there he is, my man. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate that. And I got so much going on here right now. And
get it fixed in there and get it in there. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He popped up top.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. As soon as I went over there, it's right there.
Okay. All right.
That's a good one.
Because I can't see it. And I can't find anything tonight. I don't know what's going on with me, but all right, here we go. Saber Team Goddamn Tactical. You type it in .com and you'll come to this page, and then at the bottom left hand corner, right the bear, go ahead, Al.
Yes, sir. You go right to bear. Protection program. And it will be very helpful to you if you carry a gun on a regular basis. If you EDC, you need protection because when it hits, you have to think you need at least $10,000 to $15,000 on hand in order to, one, pay bail, and then two, get a retainer for a lawyer. Right to Bear does all of that for you with a monthly subscription. So when you go on, I think the base price is about $11, $12, and if you use Saber on your when you sign up, you get $2 off, right? So that's down to 10. Then there's a number of add-ons that you can add on. If you're going out of state on a regular basis, it'll cover you wherever you're going, and then you can reduce that when you come back home. So if you decide that you're going to go out of state, if you work out of state, you're a truck driver or whatever, and you're going out of state for numerous, say 6 months, you can pay for those 6 months. And when you come back to wherever you live, whether you're in Georgia or Alabama, you can take that back off. So you save that money. And I think it's only like $4. If you have kids and you want to add on your kids, $4. So there's different add-ons, and I haven't memorized all of them, but there are different add-ons. When you go to their website, you'll see it. You'll do is click that link and then use Saber as your code. You can pay month to month, or you can pay right off the top. And I believe there's a discount, another discount if you pay it all at one time. So we have done.
Yeah, I think you save a couple of months or something like that.
Right. I think you pay. You get 13 months. And you help me out there. You get 13 months if you pay for the full year instead of just 12 months. You get an extra month. Also, if you when you sign up and you use us, we appreciate it. And we've done the research, as we said, every time we open the show, we've done the research. They are the best. And if there's anybody that can find something, and I wanted to go line for line, that where you can show me that there's another protection program out there that's better than Right to Bear. Let me know.
It's better than the USCC, whatever, A, W, X, Y, and Z. It's better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Any of those. Tell me somebody that's better. So I'll look forward to it. All right.
All right.
So that's that.
So from there, click on classes and go into classes. I still haven't fixed this out. So this
I know. Hey, bro, I'm gonna work with you. So our first one, and that's why it's number one up here, is that one-on-one. You come out, we run through assessment, and get you straight, and then we customize the program based upon our experience and what we watched you do as your skill set. So we'll bring you up to speed. If you're an intermediate shooter, we're pushing to be advanced. If you're an advanced shooter, we're trying to give you different skill sets. Make sure that everything is set tight and that you understand everything. All right, and any of these topics that you see, any the titles of any of these programs, we can bring that out for individual or a small group. That's how we do. Also, if you pay attention to the flow of the industry, especially locally in the state of Georgia, we were doing this way before everybody else was. And I heard somebody else the other day saying that if you want to work on anything, we have taught. I said, wow, where did I hear that from? Let's go back to the tapes that we go back. Back when we were doing it outside at South River, and we were saying it then. So I have evidence, or as they say nowadays, I have receipts. See?
Right.
I know how to use those words. I know how to use those slangs.
Receipts.
No cap. No cap.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. He's been hanging out with his
That's it.
son.
I'm 2 for 2, so I'm letting it go at this point. All right. So any of these programs we can bring out to individuals, small groups, and our first class, rise it up for me. Rise it up.
Okay, we'll do. Get the mouse over
It's
there.
actually in July. There we go. First class is going to be July 14th. That's Rifle and PCC. Gentlemen at the very bottom of this threesome over here.
Threesome.
No cap. No homo. I was supposed to say no homo. I get mixed up with all these. Pause.
Omar's in the middle.
Pause. Everything. It didn't mean it the way it came out. So as we say, the
Last time we got
PCC
flagged because of that.
I paused it, man. They
Yes.
can't do that now. I said pause. So rifle PCC class and come out and learn how to use your rifle as a pistol. Very fast target acquisitions. Make sure your gun is sighted into you. All that good stuff. Alfonso takes care of that. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. So that was maybe a pause too. And then we go back up.
Okay.
And then we go to August. In August, we're going to have concealed carry and stop the bleed medical class. Very good class. No matter what you do, whether you're planning on potential gunshot wounds, it's going to be helpful there. If you want to triage someone and keep them from going into shock, it's definitely helpful there. Whether it's from a car accident, somebody falling out of a tree, anything. These are the skills that you need to know in order to save your loved ones, more so than strangers. And strangers, if you decide to step in and be a good Samaritan, that's a good thing too. But this will help you maintain people and understand how to slow the bleeding down and stop it so that a higher level of medical assistance can get to you. All right, next one.
All right. Oh, that's one.
Yep, that's it. You good?
All right, there you go.
Next one. And then the next one we have in September is a Stop the Bleed medical and rifle battle class. The experience alone, you can't get anywhere else. The training, same thing. You're going to be similar to the concealed carry, only now you're working in a team. In that team, you're going to be under stress. And I should probably say duress, more so than stress, because we're going to push you. And you're going to be shooting in smoke, popping smoke all the time. And you're going to work with people, and you have to follow the directions of Alfonso. So those are the things that you have to do in that class, because it's not just come in and we're going to pack gauze or we're going to use tourniquets. Do all that as well. But now you're going to do it under fire. You can't do that anywhere else. You can't get anywhere. The experience alone, you can't get that anywhere else.
Nobody's doing this.
Nobody's doing it. And not only that, but safely. Right?
Right.
You got all three of us out there. It's a hell of a show. You got us 6 to 8 people, because we're not. This is not a big class. This is very intimate because it's a lot of detailed information, and we can't have people willy nilly all over the range. And I've seen that before. So if you want to do it, come on out. And again, just for the experience of being under fire and moving, and look at the videos. We got videos on all the social media. Look at the videos. It can get chaotic, but we still have control of it. And then the last class of the year, November 3rd, rifle and tactical gear class. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not for anyone that's just bought a rifle. It is intermediate and above. You have to be able to run your rifle. You have to be able to fix any jams, anything that the rifle decides to do that you didn't want it to do. You got to keep it going. Keep your rifle going, and you have to be able to understand directions. As simple as that. There's people, I hope you're watching, that are upset because of things that happened in the past, but you can't listen. And that's why things happen. If you see Al doing one of these with the knife hand, it's problems. Problems coming, and then you start seeing toes lift off the ground like this
Yeah.
dude's Darth Vader. When he starts, when that dude, hey, he says it in the beginning, don't resist. If we grab you, don't resist. And if you resist, your toes come off the ground. You can figure that out for yourself what happened. But anyway, this is a great class. If you have gear that you want to test, it will be tested in this class. If you want to see how your rifle or your equipment stands up to stress, bring it to rifle and tactical gear class. Really good class.
And don't be pussies. I've had females too come through this class and pass. So if you guys think you not man enough to come out here, and I push the women just like push the dudes. I don't give a damn.
You
know what I'm
he don't see no gender,
Yeah.
no age.
Nothing. So you want to come out here and learn something that you will not learn from anybody else. Come on out. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, we got another meet and greet coming up April 21st. Go ahead, Al.
Oh yeah, that's right. The meet and greet, April 21st, rifle only, all day long. We'll be out there from 9 to 5. $30 is all it cost you. And what it'll get you is us, and you'll get to see how we work. It's 300 rounds, I believe.
Yeah,
the round
300.
count. 300 rounds. And we're gonna have different courses of fire, different positions. So not only will we be maybe kneeling and prone and things like that, but you never know. We throw some tricks in there, and we do some rollovers, and it's a good class. And it's not even class, but it's a good experience, should I say.
Yeah.
And if you have a rifle and you're just brand new, this is the time to bring it to us. Because this class, we will introduce and allow people who are just learning. Make sure it's sighted in, because we'll help you a little bit with sighted in.
I ain't got time
If
for
it's
that
way
zero.
off, we ain't got time for that. Nope.
If you need your rifle zero, come get a private class and we're zeroed then. Yeah.
Yeah, that works too. Yep.
Yeah. I ain't got time for day of class.
And everyone that's ever gone to one where we only did pistols before, and had a great time. We had a great time. And we've got nothing but rave reviews. You can check any of the social media.
No, we did. Remember, we did the first one.
The first one, there was rifle pistol.
During COVID. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
And that was a huge turnout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a guy with a full auto. He didn't know he had a full auto.
Yeah. He got thrown off the range.
He got
His
thrown
gun
off,
got
but
thrown off the
He
range.
didn't know he had a full auto, but we figured it out.
Right.
Like, bro, you can't shoot that out here.
And from there, go to laser engraving. There's video, leather patches, some other work I do. If you need anything novelty, I got a big show coming up in April. I need to get ready for over at Jim Miller Park for 2 days show. So I got a lot of stuff to try to make and get ready for this show. I'm slacking. I'm sucking right now. I haven't done anything, and I'm gonna get started. But shoot me an email if you guys want something custom made, or even our magazines, and we can do something. Dog tags, memorials, retirement, graduation, anything like that, and we can do stuff like that. All right.
Yep.
Also, we are live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Rumble. We are live on Instagram, because I forgot to hit the live button. We're live now on Instagram. See you guys over there on Instagram. How you guys doing? And we want to tell you guys to hit the thumbs up button and like the show. And that's what helps us in the algo and helps this show grow, and more people can watch it and share it. We also got some guys that came in and said hello. We got Strap House Customs. How's it going, fellas? How's you doing, man? See you out there making all those rifles and stuff. Then we got
he's got a YouTube now too.
Oh yeah, he's got a YouTube page. We're gonna get him on the show so he can talk about some of the stuff he's doing.
Yep.
And 702, I'll see you there, and also on you're on Instagram too, and also you're on Rumble. P3 Tactical. Good evening, my man. How you doing? And we definitely got to get you on the show too. We'll wait
keep
till you
running,
get
man.
we'll wait till you get you a good haircut though.
Uh,
All right. All right. Strap House here. He's talking about last year's meet and greet was cool. Had a good time. See? And so we're definitely having another one with rifles and stuff. So I think that's it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we're caught up. All right. So what is this? Oh, look at her. Excited about the
well,
coming up meet and greet. That's what's
Yep.
how you say
That's
it?
Ralph.
Ralph. Okay.
Yep.
All right. What's up, my man? Finally seeing you on the live. Thank you for coming
Mhm.
over. And appreciate that. And all right. And for you guys on Instagram, we're gonna post the link from YouTube in there, so you guys can come and watch the show over there. Because you'll get the full production of the show, and you just won't see Omar's face. You actually see everybody's
Yeah,
face.
all three of us, right?
Right. You'll see everybody and the full production of the show, and you'll see the chats and stuff too. So we'll post that in there in a few minutes. So, but what we want to talk about was we can only talk about our state when it comes to concealed carry license and constitutional carry. He said, "Okay, look, look." He said, "I'm wearing the watch, especially for you."
especially for you.
Yeah,
Oh, Lord.
you know about that watch.
Yes, we do.
We know
Yeah.
about that watch.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right.
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Right.
Yeah.
We'll watch that. I want to ask the question, but we're on YouTube. We was on Rumble. I say something different, but
The
yeah.
watch that stopped the drill.
Right.
Exactly.
We can only talk about concealed carry. Well, we don't have a concealed carry license in the state of Georgia. We have a weapons
Right.
carry license, and it's a little bit different from other states. But we do have constitutional carry, and it's actually the same as all the other 27 states.
Mhm.
But for us, constitutional carry and a weapons carry license are totally opposite. They're not even. There's no comparison to those
There you
two.
go.
And constitutional carry allowed most of everybody to carry a gun who, I don't know, didn't want to spend the money to buy a weapons carry license.
Right.
For me, a weapons carry license is very important in this state, and I'm really glad I have them because I can carry more than just a gun. If I wanted to carry a broadsword, I can carry that. If I want to carry nunchucks, I probably carry those. It'd just be the problem is using them, you know. And
Right.
but you can carry anything you want.
That's where Right to Bear comes in.
That's where Right to Bear comes in under that weapons carry license. If you want to carry a knife that's over 12 inches on your hip, you can do it. It's nothing they can say, you know. And we do not have to register our guns with our license, and we do not have to take a qualification course with our license because it's not a concealed carry license, it's a weapons license. So you don't have to carry a gun. You can carry a knife, you can carry a mace, you can carry a taser as long as you got a weapons carry license. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In this state of Georgia. So that's the beautiful thing about that. You got any insight on that, Al?
Yeah, one of the things I do, what I explain to people is that you can carry whatever you want legal without anybody knowing, right? But legally. So if anything ever happens and now you had to defend yourself with that item that you were carrying, now you have a little bit more protection that you were licensed or you were weapons carry license, that you let them know, hey, ahead of time, this is what I'm doing, I'm carrying it. That's what it is. If you decide that you're going to buy firearms, it's the same thing. So if you buy a firearm, it helps with you having a 5-year background check in the state of Georgia, as opposed to going in and then waiting for the federal government to say yes or no, you can buy the gun or not, right? So you're paying, in our county, you're paying $85. Some counties go up, I think I've seen as high as $105.
When that, yeah,
It was about 105.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but still, you factor that by 5, and that's what you're paying per year, right? But that's so now, even if you not only if you're buying guns, but also if you travel out of state. If you travel out of state, and there's another state that recognizes Georgia's weapons carry license, you can carry there as well. So
Mhm.
some people travel by plane, and it's the same thing. If you travel by plane, learn the rules of TSA, figure out how you got to store your firearm in one place, in one compartment, have the ammunition in another compartment in a locked box for the firearm, and travel. And when you get there, you're still covered because
Pull it
you
out,
then
strap
follow
up.
the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I know guys that when the plane lands, they go to the bathroom and then they come
And
back
strap
out
up.
and they're
Yeah.
armed. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
blame them.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on where you're going, right?
Yeah.
But if you have family members and you're traveling with family, it's a good idea, right? Especially if
Mhm.
you understand the laws before you get there. I think Right to Bear has one, and you can find them online if you Google it. Find where you can carry and what states are legal and what states are not.
Right.
Know that before you get there. Those
Mhm.
are things that you should pre-plan.
Yeah, don't get there and get arrested.
Right. And
Yeah.
we have a
Don't
friend
blame
that had that happen to him, and he wasn't staying in New York. He was flying through New York, and he sat down. It was a layover, and while he was sitting there, his bag was not in his hand. It was not even constructive possession, right? He didn't have the bag in his hand. They knew that the gun was in the bag, and then they stopped him and they locked him up, and they kept the gun. They still have it. If you ever see him, you can ask him. They still have his gun.
Wow. So he wasn't even in possession. The airline had it, and it was a
Yep.
layover.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't send his gun directly to
It's
the
Damon.
next destination. They
Nope.
screwed him.
Yep.
The airline.
Because
So
his
why?
bag was in New York and it's his, and he went through a lot. This was probably 2011, 2000.
Yeah, I
Still
remember
doing
the case
IDPA
when it
back then.
happened. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I didn't know it was. I thought it was in his possession. But the
Mm-mm.
thing of it is, it's like, wow. I just want
Yep.
why he did. He should have sued the airport because they never
Well,
should have called the police.
no, this was those what do you call them people? The people go around and checking for drugs and stuff. His bag
Oh, they
had
saw it.
they had a big sticker, orange sticker on his bag said gun,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm
There
sure
was no
some
reason to arrest him.
overzealous New York police officers saw that and put two and two together and locked his tail up.
It was,
Yep.
but
And
he's
this
got
is a
all.
dude that don't get in trouble like that. He don't
But,
participate in stuff like that. He's got
but
like whatever the highest level of clearance for a civilian, he's got that. He does
mhm.
all kind of secret squirrel work, and that really interrupted his flow.
So
But
he
because of his
all
go
charges
ahead.
was dropped though, right?
Yeah, he took care of it, but that's months and money
And they lost the gun,
later, and he lost the gun.
and they kept it. That same cop that called it in kept that gun.
No, he did. It wasn't property,
Like,
but it was
come on,
evidence.
you know he kept that
But
gun.
in New York,
dude.
ain't no telling. You might be right.
Yeah, he made sure that gun wasn't the property and said, when this case is over, give me a call. You know he did.
He was the
I
first
want
one
to say,
at the what you call
huh?
it, at the auction.
I
He
want
was
to
the
say
first
real
one at the
quick.
auction. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, first was the auction. Chip, thank you for stopping by. I see you over there on Instagram, Chip, and hope you're doing well. And so, you got anything on it, Omar?
I mean, outside of just the being able to travel across state lines and then people understanding the difference is it happens on a regular basis. People come in and they think that they don't need it to purchase a gun, and it's like, nah, you don't need it to purchase a gun, but it would help as it runs as a background for you, and you don't have to worry about the government giving you the okay. And just in case the website goes down and we can't get in contact with them, you don't have to worry about that, or even if the power was to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just to give a little background, because I know he won't. This is our resident. Let me see. Where is he at? This is our resident. There you go.
No,
This
I
resident,
won't give
gun
background
guy.
on it.
This
He's
is
at
one of our.
He's
He's
at
also he's one of the Saber Team and Tactical instructors.
right,
So
and he's
this is
also
Omar.
the resident gun guy because he's at our friends down at your favorite place, Al, the
Yes,
Forest Park
it's becoming my
Army.
favorite place.
I know.
I need to take up an office down there.
Exactly.
You might as well at this point.
Yep, exactly. So, and big shout out to Forest Park Army Navy and all the guys down there.
Yep.
They've supported us for a long time, and we
Yep.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Yep.
And yeah, it's great. I mean, that's a great place. I mean, people are great, and I'm down there all the time. I'll be down there
Mhm.
next week.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Dude, he every once in a while he tells me that's it, I'm done for the year. And I'm like, bro, you
Yep.
know it's January. Now it's February. He's done. He's done. He's done.
Oh,
No.
this
Last
This,
time.
look, here we go. Here we go.
this got to be it. It has to be. I'm
Okay.
serious now because
Okay.
my last one, I'm converting my 17 and I'm retiring it, and I got a 47 and I got an RMR on it. It's already mounted. I just got to take it and it's zero. I put a zero, mechanical zero on it, and I put some Tallboy True Glow sights on it, and it's ready to go.
Okay.
So now I just got to go to range, fine tune zero it.
Well, I
You
can
know what I'm
respect
saying?
that because the 17's been in service with you for about, I don't know, I think at least 5 years that I know of.
Oh, longer than that.
Right. So
Yeah.
switching up or upgrading to 47, if that's such a thing, because it's the same damn gun. But then it's nonetheless, I can see that. But
Yeah.
all them damn daggers.
Well, yeah, the daggers. The daggers are good guns. I got one on now. I got a dagger compact with an RMR on it, and I'm finding the RMRs are a pain in the ass. Because they rub up against you. They haven't designed these RMRs to be carried, too well. You know what I'm saying? And they kind of rub on you when you sit down.
And for those out there that know or recognize us, he's starting. Somebody asked me today about the red dots with you, and I told them that you are moving in that direction. That he remembered when you said that you didn't need one, and now he says, so he says, "So Mr. Al is moving over this Reggie." I said,
Oh,
and I said, yeah. And he remembered when we first had him out. And you
Right.
were saying that you don't, I don't think I would do that. All right. And he said, man, I heard he got more than one. I said, man, I think he's about to put him on every gun, knowing him.
Yeah. See, and it's a reason behind that. And I know we're getting off the subject.
Yeah,
but it's a
I'm
reason.
gonna get us back.
There's a reason behind that, guys. I'm getting older, and your eyesight is not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? And my left eye is my dominant eye, and it's a damaged eye anyway. So it's like I have a hard time seeing with it. Period. So so going with the RMR, I can use both eyes and don't have to worry about it. I was using both eyes with the iron sights anyway. And but with the RMR, it just makes it. I mean, it's so much faster. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's an enhancer. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that. Only thing I'm doing, I was looking for the red dot. The red dot. I know where my positions are at for the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock indicators. So I just rest them where I need to rest them. Boom, pull the trigger. I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So WK said when buying a gun, if you have a Georgia's weapons concealed license, Georgia weapons carry license, there is no background check, only the form 4473. If no Georgia weapons carry license is there, is a NIC background check with a possible delay. I don't know what is delay, Omar, in the state of Georgia.
It's federal. It should be federal. Okay. It's 3-day delay.
Yeah,
now.
So it's a federal thing, and basically the feds are saying they need more time to determine whether they're going to give you a proceed or not.
To investigate.
It's not a negative. It's just say you like Al Smith. There's 44 million Al Smiths probably, right? So they got to sort out to figure out which one you are and if you are credible or you're not credible. And if they decide that, sometimes they'll say no when they should have said yes, and then you can make an appeal. Right. And if you make the appeal, it may or may not come back to your favor. That's why you get a weapons carry license. You go down to your sheriff's department, let them run the full NCIC check nationwide, and then when it comes back, they say yes, you're good. Or they'll say, hey, man, you need to clean this up. And you can go to the courts and say, hey, I had this incident happen. Now I'm, 40 years ago this happened. I would like this move, expunged. Whatever it is, you go through all the process, get that done, and move on.
Yeah. You used to see mine. It's too dangerous. It's 2
There
pages.
is
And like,
some people
and
like
what
that.
WK said is 3 to
It's
10 days. And
3
mind you,
days
guys,
delay.
for everybody out there that doesn't know, WK also has a lot of experience in retail sales and
And
transfers in the
yeah.
4473. So he sees it on a regular basis. 3 to 10 day delay sometimes, and that's like what you tell people on the average. Sometimes
Yeah.
it can go into 17 to 20 days. And sometimes the feds just say, you know what, we're just not going to respond. And they won't respond to you. And it may be more than 30 days. And then at that point, there's another caveat that some places do and some places don't. Within 3 days, if they don't come back, the owner of the establishment can decide to give you the gun, or not to give you, to transfer the gun to you anyway. Some places
Yeah.
don't play with that because they just don't want to have that risk.
Strap House said he recently had a client wanted to appeal their denial from the NIC, and they
Right. See?
actually got approved.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've heard of that too.
can approve. That can
Yep.
you can
So-
appeal it.
There are people who come, and recently I've started to hear that 21-year-olds and even 18-year-olds buying long guns are getting almost a 3 to 10 day delay automatically.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That went through. Yeah, that went through.
Mm.
That's
Yeah,
I was gonna say
That's-
that's
that's the
one of
one.
those caveats too. Like, so it starts out as a standard 3-day delay, and it extends to a 10-day delay by default if you're under the age of 21. Federal decree. So yeah,
yeah. I won't
it's
see
one of those
that.
deals, and it's not a negative, but it's just that they say that under the age of 21 for anything, then you have to.
That's
go
the most
through-
unstable age to be shooting up places. Speaking of shooting up,
Truly.
we had a woman shooting up that church last week. We didn't talk about that,
Yeah.
but that's the most unstable people around, and it's very crazy that they're actually obtaining firearms.
Yeah.
So,
But they're also, remember, you got to understand that too, that they're obtaining them illegally.
it was illegal.
Yeah.
No, the last one was illegal. Yeah, it was
How they
illegal.
get it?
I don't know. They're not saying. They're keeping it all hush hush. You know what I'm saying?
So,
Yeah.
on another note, we get, as we're saying, we'll roll it back, as they say.
Yeah, let's roll that.
In the political world, we're gonna how do they say it? What's that lady say?
What?
You remember? We're gonna follow back. Anyway. we get
Oh,
back to
fault.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That goes back to constitutional carry, right? And the weapons carry license. This is what we're seeing, and when I say it, tell me if you recognize it or not. People who illegally have the right to carry doing dumb shit with firearms.
Oh,
All right, you and me, the guy all the way at the other end, the other bald-headed dude. We got into it this afternoon, going back and forth. Yep, exactly. So we got into it because. And this is what happens when you get to court. That's what I was going to bring. And I said this was a good example of what happens in court. Two different opinions, and we're using the law and the same law that we both understand, and we got two different opinions about it. And it comes down to the use of force, right? The threat.
That's what it comes down to.
Threat.
Yeah.
The threat. You have to have your life threatened. Bodily harm has to be threatened. If that's not articulable, then you can't shoot, right? But at the same time, I think that there's a group of people that don't understand that. So if there's too much mayonnaise on their sandwich, they kill people. That's a fucking idiot. If there's what was the other one? The sandwich at Burger King took too long.
Oh yeah.
Goes outside, gets a gun, and shoots the manager of the store. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
And the manager
Now,
just stood there and let her shoot him.
well, that's stupid too. And then the one that we were arguing about, the guy's telling him, "Shoot me! I ain't scared of no gun." What kind of stupid
Right.
shit is that? You're aggressing this dude who turned out to be the bad good guy. He was a bad guy, good guy, because he's
Well,
taunting him.
it was-
he
he- the-
said,
the-
"I'll shoot you," and he said, "Go ahead, shoot me." So
Right. He
See?
turns. He goes from being the bad guy to the victim.
Yep, exactly. And,
Like that.
And that's the thing. If you say to someone, "I'm going to shoot you," but there's no reason to shoot that person, and then that person then turns around and says, "I wish you would. Go ahead, shoot me," and you shoot him, you're a fucking idiot. There's no other way around it. I'm sorry. I was trying to find better words for that. But what other words can you get? You're a fucking idiot. If I say, hey, I'm going to shoot you, and then you say, I wish you would, and then I shoot you, but there's no threat. Tell me where.
Hold on. I understand what you're saying, but the incident we're talking about, there were 3 guys,
Right.
and the guy was squared off by 3 guys who drove up on him on the car, and one on the ground. 2 other guys blocked his car in, so he had no place to go.
Right.
At that point, he's staying your ground. He got out of the car. The 2 guys got out of their car and they aggressively approached one from the right.
That
one
was
from
your
the left.
viewpoint. That was your viewpoint.
No, that's the video viewpoint. And
They
one from the
walked
middle.
towards him after he said, "You come over here and I'll shoot you." And they said,
Right. He stated what he was going to use deadly force.
Yep.
He said, "I'm going to use deadly force if you come over here."
Where's
and
the
guy
threat?
called his
Where's the
bluff.
threat? Right.
The
he
threat
called
is
his
3
bluff.
males. The threat is 3 males. 3 males can beat you to death.
If
Okay.
they reached and touch you.
The guy.
Did you see those New York cops get beat
the
up by
fact-
five immigrants?
That's because they didn't fight back. The fat guy
Well,
in the
I'll
middle
tell you about
was
the fighting.
reaching.
The fighting made me scared. Made me very, very, very depressed.
What?
Watching them
They
fight.
didn't fight
Did you
back.
see? Did you see the attempt to fight? It was
That's-
the worst use of aggression I've ever seen in my life.
If it had been
It
black
was- it
guys, they
hurt
would have
my
shot
heart.
him. Come on now.
They
You
should
know,
have.
but they,
Okay, in that case, you got 5 aggressors against 2. 3 of them should have been shot.
you
Three of them
know
should have been
for a
shot.
fact cops would have shot him. You from that region. You would have
These
shot
were
him.
cops. They
I
were
know.
cops. They were NYPD. Put it this way: if they were real cops, they would have. They would have.
dude.
There would have been people marching in New York right now. Because they
Look,
should have
man.
lit all 5 of them up. Dude
If
tried to get his
there's-
taser in the game.
You can, if you have 2 or more assailants coming at you with their fists, they don't need weapons.
I agree with you,
have
but
a
these
right
dudes didn't
to
do
defend
that.
yourself. Yes,
Never
they did.
once. No,
What, are
they
you
walked
watching
towards
the
him.
video I'm watching?
Yes, sir. They walked towards him, and he backed up first.
And the
when they got
fat
out the
dude was
cars,
reaching for him.
when they got out the cars, they were standing there. He said, "You come over here, I'll shoot you."
Right, because he had constitutional carry.
So you mean to tell me that since he had constitutional carry, he can threaten people? That's why the mayonnaise man
No,
thought
he
he
did
could kill
not
those
threaten
ladies.
people. He didn't threaten nobody. He
He said,
told
yes, he did.
them, "I will use of force on you." The
He said
cops
it.
do this all the time. If you do this, I will shoot you.
Cops are
He-
sworn by the government, indemnified by the government.
He has stand your ground law.
I hear you.
And if it's the same thing, if you're in your house and somebody trying to kick the door down, you can tell them, "You come through that door, you did." And that's not against the law in the state of
But-
Georgia.
Right. But my point is, had he shot, wounded, killed those people, he doesn't have a leg to stand on because they never.
If he
touched
would have
him.
shot the fat dude in the middle, the other 2 would have ran. You
Okay,
know
that's
it.
tactics. That's tactics. I'm talking about legal. At this point, it's legal. Legally, he shoots them. He's sitting there with Bubba next to him.
If he probably would have got, only thing I think he would have got charged with discharging a firearm in city limits.
He would have been charged with assault. That dude, all he did was walk towards him, bro.
No, he
I'm
was
telling you.
reaching. He didn't walk.
Let
The
me see
dude
what-
was grabbing at him, man. He was
Here we
grabbing
go.
at
Here
him.
we go.
You
Here
got
we
the
go. I'm
video?
gonna skip
Play the
this
video.
one to this one right
This
here.
man-
I'm gonna get the
this
video. I'll get the
Alsman-
video.
Get the
Look,
video. Let's,
For
oh
deadly
my
force, 3
God.
things have to be present: ability, opportunity, and jeopardy.
And all 3 of those were there.
Where was the jeopardy, bro?
All the jeopardy. The guy felt threatened when the 3 dudes were
Felt.
wearing.
Dude,
That's
you
all
make
you
it-
need.
Hey,
That's
watch this.
all you
watch this.
need.
Watch this. See how
That's-
you just did that to me? I feel threatened right now. Right through the interwebs. Right
You
through the
gonna
wind.
shoot
I'm
you-
defending
you gonna
myself.
shoot-
I'm gonna
you gonna
stand my
shoot
ground
you-
right here on the
That's not the
interwebs.
same thing.
It
That's not the
is.
same. No, it's
That's
not.
the type of jeopardy
No,
that
it's
that guy
not.
was in.
Dude, this was physical theft. 3
I'ma
black
find it thing,
dudes being aggressive and coming at you. Come on, man.
Oh
Come
my
on,
God!
dude.
Did you just say 3 black dudes? Holy
Yes.
shit! 3 white dudes could do the same thing. I know
Well-
white dudes that are tougher than many black dudes. Are you kidding me?
This
Did you just
scenario
say
was
that?
3 big ass black dudes.
Oh my God, dude! He just said that.
Yeah.
Oh, Atlanta.
He was black himself. He wasn't white, so it's no
what's that
racial
called?
issue. All right,
What's that
let's
called?
let's
Atlanta,
get back
it
to
was a
this.
tow truck.
And
Was it
once
a
he find the
boot?
video, let me read these
Yeah,
things
go ahead.
out.
Yeah.
All right, yep,
All right.
mandatory weight 10 to 10 under 21 from Strap House. P3 Tacticals, there's only 2 agents looking at 4473s.
Wow.
Interesting. They probably wear glasses.
They
And
probably go to sleep at
Strap
the
House,
same hour too.
do you fellas prefer constitutional carry or require a concealed carry license? I prefer you carry a concealed a weapons license. We don't have a concealed carry license. We have a weapons carry license. I prefer you carry a weapons carry license because you get the background check. There's 27 states in the United States that honor that license. So you can go to those states, you can carry concealed. If those states are still constitutional carry, you can still carry constitutional carry in those states. Just know the law when you get pulled over. Not every state is like the state of Georgia, where you don't have to
Right. There
tell
you go.
them about your weapons concealed
Yeah.
carry license.
Mhm.
In the state of Georgia, we do not have to tell them. We do not have
Some
to
places
acknowledge
you
it.
do.
But if they see your weapons license in the state of Georgia, police, I've noticed they ask where's the gun. So
I-
you got to tell them where it's at. So that's keep your weapons license hidden in your wallet. Don't let it be with your regular ID in the state of Georgia. Now, if you go to another state like Florida, you get pulled over, immediately have your hands out of the car and have your driver's license and your weapons license and tell that police officer you are concealed carrying and here's my papers and identification. If you don't do that and they find out if he pulls you out of that car, they will charge you with a felony and you will lose those rights. Okay, so got to be very careful with that.
And I was going to say, in terms of Georgia, we had castle law as well. So
the castle law covers you from your car. It covers you in your house. That's what the castle law covers you from.
Well,
stand your ground.
Your place of business
yeah, stand your ground covers you if you're outside. So you don't have to run from a fight here in the state of Georgia. All right.
I sent it to your email, Al.
Okay. So WK, we had an old guy with a Georgia weapons carry license come into the indoor range and left his 1911.
Damn.
I remember he's talking about this. Left his 1911 45 ACP on the bench. Came back the next day saying he could not believe he left his pistol because he was an NRA member and a Georgia weapons carry license member.
So did he think that was that somebody was going to return it to him, or somebody was going to bring it to his house?
I don't know. He said they banned him from the range.
Yeah, I mean
that's wild.
Yeah, it is.
But I say a lot of people think these weapons carry license is almost a badge. It's not a badge. It's just giving you. It's a right. It's just giving you a right to carry conceal. And also you can carry what's the other word for not concealed? The expose. Open. You can open carry if you have a weapons carry license in the state of Georgia. You cannot do that with constitutional carry, people. Right. If you carry open carry with constitutional carry, you can get yourself in trouble. However, the law in the state of Georgia, the police are not allowed to ask you if you have a license in the state. Even if they see that firearm exposed, they're not allowed to stop you or ask you if you have a license if you haven't entered anywhere that's restricted from guns.
Dude,
okay.
So I'm looking up. I used to have this one place that I would go all the time, and I'm trying to find it. But I'm looking up now in Giffords, which is, take it with a grain of salt. But they're saying, effective April 12th, 2022, Georgia now generally permits any lawful weapons carrier to carry handguns openly or concealed in most public spaces without any background check or permit required. Yeah. So you can carry.
Constitutional carry gives you the ability, open or concealed.
Yep.
Oh, what's that? A weapons license? Open or concealed?
You right now, anybody can go out in the street just carry it without a license.
You can carry open or concealed.
They changed it.
With
Yeah.
constitutional carry, not in the state
Yeah.
of Georgia.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the state of Georgia is not like that.
Yeah. it
Well,
is.
His
the
state,
thing,
that's
the
Arizona.
ATF told, the
Mm-mm.
ATF told us that we have to offer people the ability to buy a holster, and
Mhm.
it's got to be either a concealed or an open carry holster per constitutional carry.
So they
2022.
changed it.
Yep.
What
It was
the hell?
updated June
Yeah.
21st.
It changed. It changed
Okay.
during the. Yeah, it changed.
Mhm.
Oh, so they did that on purpose
I had
to
to
try
sit.
to
I had
make
to
things,
sit through a 2-hour.
they
fucking
did that on
seminar
purpose
about
to try to make people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they think they're slick. So enough people will feel uncomfortable with people carrying open, then they'll say, "Oh, we need to do something about this." And I just look down at Rumble and I see Reggie's over there. He's laughing up a breeze. What's up, Reggie?
Oh, my
And,
But
man.
it's also highly encouraged that you tell people to conceal carry.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So this is the incident that Al was talking about.
You talking about it too?
No. I hope you guys, they got some audio on here. Let me turn this music down. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it.
Hit the.
I'm going to be on another channel.
Yeah, hit the wide if you
Oh.
can.
Huh?
Hit the wide
How
at
you
the
hit
bottom.
wide?
All right, play it. Let's see.
It's
you
not
can
wide.
you can spread it, can't you?
No.
It'll play. That's enough.
Hey, the David Game, bro. You want it? Take it. Get a picture of me handing it.
Oh, see it.
Oh, no. You ain't got to worry about that. I got your own body taking them off.
We already paid them though, so we good.
You good, bro. This the dude you got to worry about. But I'm letting you know for real, for facts, if he take them off and you haven't paid us, what happens is, anytime your place show up on any one of our properties, we automatically tow your car. Ask your man to call his lawyer, Daddy Nagel. He know.
Yeah, so you already know me. So you already know I can take them off. So why you even start with the bullshit?
I'm telling him facts, so when you take him off,
Hey, we love to pay you because we love to respect it.
yo, here you go.
See? Now listen right
Yeah, here
now.
you go.
They box him in.
Oh, stop. What's going on?
If I want to take our boots off, people fine.
Oh.
Really why?
Shoot, bitch! I'm gonna keep walking forward.
Aggressive.
Shoot!
Aggressive.
Now shoot! See if I'm fucking scared, I'm a fucking gun. Shoot!
He got a gun, huh?
Shoot y'all.
So now you
Hey,
threatening to
who
shoot
this
him.
shit? Who this shit? Shoot it! Now shoot, ho! I'm right here. Fuck the cops. Let me and my man.
They wasn't even security.
Right. They're not.
It wasn't even
They're not security.
They work for the boot company.
They boot man. Boot man.
What is this? What is a civil matter?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's
has
stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah,
It is
it's
stupid.
a civil matter. What basically? Let me give you guys a breakdown. The guy he was parked in the mall, got booted.
Mm-hmm.
They in the state in Georgia, we got these people who are illegal boot removers. You pay them, a small fee, and they'll come out immediately and take the boots off.
There's
without
two girls
destroying
and that guy right there.
And
Everybody
this
come
guy, I
pop
think it's a
out.
lot more now.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's a lot more people doing it.
Copycats.
Yeah, and so they take the boots off. But this dude, instead of him he can't call the police. Police not going to do anything because it's a civil matter.
Mhm.
So
Police are coming out when the bodies hit the ground.
yeah, they'll come out there. So he calls the two other dudes. They block him in. That was an aggressive posture. Then immediately jump out the truck, and the big fat dude immediately approaches him in the middle, and he had another guy on the other side approach him. They had guns on him because you saw when the other guy walked away, he was reaching in his back. And and they approached him. He said, "You come over here, yeah, you shoot me." At that point, he was away from his car.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So he was back. He backed up. I don't know how many. What was it, about 100 something feet?
yeah.
You know?
He moved backwards,
But that big dude was
and they came
very
after him, right?
aggressive, very, very aggressive.
The one in
And
the
the
blue
dude
jacket,
on
yeah.
the dude on the left was the one who said he had a gun. Was trying to get this fat dude to wake up,
Mhm.
stop being aggressive toward him. And remember, you got to look at who stopped him. Was the other guy grabbed him and was like, "Come on, man, come on."
But
You know
at
what I'm
the
saying?
end, he went back after the guy again. I understand what you're saying, but where is the threat? That's the only thing I say.
The threat was the 3 dudes. That's the threat.
Bro, there's
That
3
is
dudes
the
on
threat.
this show right now. Are we the threat? We're all black too. You said
But we
black,
not.
3,
We
and we're
not.
all big.
We not are running after anybody. All they look, dude. You didn't see when they blocked him in aggressively.
I said then, if he would have fired then, I got you. He don't know what's going on.
Then he gets
But
out
when
of the
you start
car and
walking
they
away
jump
you
out of
see
the
all
car.
the hands. You see the hands in plain view.
They can
no weapons.
you
Where's the threat?
to death. They can. What part of that you don't understand? That men can beat other men to death.
Bro,
And
I
when
truly
you got-
understand that. I think every human being is a killer. Where you getting with that?
You get 3 women can't beat you to death.
I said every human is a killer. She'll stab you when you're sleeping.
Oh, we
What you
lost
gonna do then?
Omar's audio. Oh,
Is
let's see
Omar
what-
talking? I saw his
Yeah, he
lips
was saying
moving, too.
something. There he is. All right, go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, I had to mute for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you. Oh, okay. You want to save a mute? You good?
You already thought you were
Yeah,
adding to it. So my thing is,
Okay.
if it's a threat, if I understand what you're saying, that they're coming after him. If he stops, maybe they pummel him. Maybe.
Yeah.
But we don't know that.
No, that guy was grabbing at him.
What
He
guy
was
grabbed
grabbing at him. You didn't
He
see
was
that?
he did his thing with his hand and just shoot me, shoot me,
That
shoot me.
Dude tried to grab him. You want to see it again? You don't want to see it again?
Yeah, fast forward it though. No, I don't want to see all that.
I can't fast forward. I don't have the control.
Thank you, P3. I was waiting for you, but I didn't want to prompt
What
you
is
because I
that?
know how you
There was
are.
no jeopardy.
There
Hold
was
on.
no jeopardy. The man had nothing to lose.
No.
They didn't say, I'm going to fuck you up when I catch you. I'm going to bust you in your head. I'm going to take this bat and beat it. That's a threat. They didn't say anything like
But
that.
they were
It-
being aggressive
it
at that
doesn't
point.
matter. Dude,
That's why he
you
didn't
gonna get me
shoot him.
talking-
That's why he didn't shoot him.
Why?
That's the reason why he didn't shoot him. He was kept backing up.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
Because he had no threat.
I don't think he had a gun. To tell you the truth.
Me neither. That was the last part I was going to. You beat me to it. I
Yeah.
don't think he had a gun. I
Yeah,
think
so-
he put his hand underneath the shirt just for the hell of
Yeah,
it.
that's
That's a
what I
good
was
one.
thinking.
Ralphie, that's a good question.
Go ahead.
If you're coming out of a store and find someone trying to break into your car, does stand your ground law apply here?
No.
Hell no. It's
No.
property.
Only where stand your ground allows you to defend that car if you have a loved one or someone in that car. That is it.
If
Property?
you guys remember the family that got trapped in New York, and I know New York is a weird ass state, so I'll not use that fully. But he got trapped, and his wife and children in the car. I think it
Talking
was
about the motorcycles.
the motorcycle dude, guy was banging the helmet on the window and all of that. If he was in a free state,
He could have
liquefy
killed every
everybody
single one of
outside.
them that was around
because
him.
they're demonstrating the ability to harm you by smashing the helmet into the car. At
Correct.
that point, you can first off, that car is the greatest bullet there is. Run those fuckers over. I would make tricycles out of all of those Yamahas and Kazukis or whatever the hell they call. I would have lit them up. There ain't no way. But your mind has to be there. So as soon as
Okay,
you recognize it, you got to get it on.
P3 said aggressive is conclusion, not a fact.
Not a fact. Yep.
Okay.
That's the end. That's when you're in court and you got those 12 people or that one judge sitting there making a judgment.
But I
upon your
guarantee you, if
actions.
those 3 guys did that to a woman and she dropped all 3 of them, they'd be
See, that's
like,
different. You're right. Because size matters at that point. Numbers
Right.
matter.
I
Because
think you know
there's
that
no
guy
telling.
because he could have been half whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Articulable. Can you articulate it? Can you articulate that? Can you demonstrate that this guy, whatever size, height, or whatever he was, is a punk? Right? And seriously, I'm a punk. I want y'all to know that. So if anything ever happens, I admit it, then I'm a punk.
No,
I can't
because
fight.
I won't.
I'm
Because
scared
I
of
won't say he's a
everybody.
punk because his
You're
primary
making me feel
mistake.
uncomfortable right now, Al. You're
His
making me feel
primary
uncomfortable.
mistake was when he jumped out of the car. He should have
Yeah,
stayed in the
absolutely.
car and just drove
Absolutely.
off.
Yes,
yeah, he
I
had an
agree.
escape route, but he jumps out the car
Yep.
and stood his ground to get a posture. Then told them, "You come
And
over
then gave
here."
it up.
He was already outnumbered because the dude on the
Mm-hmm.
far left side had a gun on him. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and
That
it was
posturing
like,
could have got him shot by the
Yeah.
other guy.
yeah,
you
it
know?
could have got him shot.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine one of us was out there, and then all of a sudden this dude is, and I mean anybody that we witness in these in the chat, same thing. You get a guy, he's gonna reach underneath his on the jacket. At that point, he's never. We will find out if he had a gun or not.
Oh yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Right. What's that thing?
Yeah.
Where you play stupid games and you win stupid
With
prizes?
stupid prizes.
I've
Yeah.
been pleasing.
Yeah. Like if he didn't have a gun, he would have had a gun.
Right. You would have had a bullet, some bullets.
Right.
Working.
Right. But
But that's
let
what,
us
but
digress.
see, that's the key here is all of that could have been avoided.
Yeah.
None of that needed to happen. And that's
You know
that's the
P3.
key,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah. And
That's
it could
the
have been avoided by
None
all
of that had to
parties.
happen.
Those three
On
jokers
all
that
accounts,
showed up on
you
the
didn't have
scene,
to go there.
They were
those three
stupid.
jokers that showed up on the scene,
Were
they
stupid.
were
There was
stupid.
no.
There was,
Yeah.
there was no need for
And
that.
I would say between the three of us, we've all probably had personal situations in life where we show up, and if we make this one decision, we escalate the situation. But what we did was we said,
Yep.
let
He
me
coulda
just
left.
chill. Let me just chill. Let me, leave. Let me watch how this develops. And then we see,
Right.
okay, we didn't have to go there. We didn't have to go
Right.
all the way to nuclear. All we had to do was just relax, and everything worked its way out, and let's get out of here. And then ultimately also you're like, you know what? I had a vehicle at my fingertips. What am I doing? Why am I, so that's
And the other thing is, in some cases, all you have to do is shut the up. Just shut up. Just shut
Yeah,
up.
but he
Stop
was
talking.
He was doing something to violating another company. But the guy saw him remove the boots. He didn't damage him. I've seen some dudes remove the boots with a metal cutter, and they cut them in half.
I've seen dudes drive away in the
With the
car
boot on.
and with the boot on, and it just and tears up the car until it falls off.
Until it falls off. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just some material. They didn't get $75 a boot, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
And that's the other part is that these dudes, I don't know if they're on the board of electives for that company or if they even
it's the
get
mall.
more money than
mall
a salary.
security hired them.
That's
who hired them.
They have
Mall
no
security.
standing whatsoever to tell anybody anything. Come take the boot
Only
off
thing
and
you can
move
do
the
is
hell out my way.
trespass them. That's all you
we
can
had
do.
a
I
guy.
don't think they were security, bro. He didn't. I don't think they were security. Them
Okay.
dudes just
Yeah.
come unscrew the little bolt and
They were more
collect the
boot
money and
men.
move on.
They were more boot men. Yeah. It was a
we had
boot crew.
a guy come from New York. It came down here, and he was working
here
for
right
one
there.
of those companies. And he would buy up a lot of guns and was always talking about what he did, how I'll go boot some cars and get some money, blah, 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 all of this, whatever. I don't know what's going on, what the situation is. Haven't seen him since 2022.
He probably got shot. Yeah, you can. This is
That's
not
our
new-
thought process. Truly, like
Yeah.
we I mean, as morbid as it is, we joke about it because we're just like, you remember that guy? And I was like, yeah, he used to always come in talking about that. And it's like, I ain't seen him.
Yeah. Right.
And we're like, yeah, you talk about doing that, but like, do that in a place where they're really gonna shoot you. Like, really, they're just gonna go ahead and shoot you. Like, okay, you're gonna put the boot on my car, and then who's the authority?
Right.
But what it's this parking lot, it's this mall. Like, no, so careful with that. But obviously that's a place where that goes on.
And the places that they're booting at don't encourage that the boot man use violence. They don't encourage that. So he's taking it upon himself to do something that
Because
I don't think anywhere.
It sounded
down
like
here.
they were
I don't think they
pissed.
say, "Oh yeah, you can use it. You can use your gun and be." It's like, no, don't do it.
They're not going to cover those dudes.
Repo guys that are customers, and it's like, that's dangerous, man. They don't say, "Hey, you can shoot this guy if he comes out." No, you have to try to get the vehicle and run away. A few guys that come in, they say like, "Look, we got the truck has holes in it."
Well,
it's
let's go back to constitutional carry weapons license real quick because we need to cover something. Constitutional carry for you guys who just buying guns, you newbies, get a holster. Don't be carrying these Glocks with extendos, you guys calling them in your pocket, because what's happening is a huge craze right now to rob you. And they're taking your guns. Sometimes they're shooting you with your own guns, and they're running off with them. Get a holster, carry it, put it underneath your shirt, No, let nobody know you have it. You're not trying to impress anybody when you got it in your pocket exposed like that. You look like a clown.
So
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta verify this one, but I'm gonna read it anyway. It says on April 12th, 2022, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp signed SB 319 into law, which took effective immediately. While Georgia was the 25th state to pass a constitutional carry bill, Georgia is the 22nd where we're moving into the permitless part. To take effect, the law allows both residents and non-residents 21 years of age and older to carry handguns, long guns, and any other weapons, including knives, openly or concealed in public without a permit. The legislation also removed the residency requirement for out-of-state permit holders, allowing for both residents and non-residents alike to carry between the ages of 18 and 20 with out-of-state carry permit. Wow. Right.
Okay.
So the federal government, you have 18, you're going to, and that's what I don't know. That's why I said I would look it up.
So Georgia is basically
what?
becoming a Second Amendment state.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 18 to 20 with military orders. I know you can definitely do.
Right.
And then if you have military orders, you can, there are certain leeways for like they don't have to necessarily, they still have to deal with the federal weight, but
background check.
but the storefront has the ability to sell them a rifle without having,
but not a handgun.
Yeah, but not a handgun.
Right.
That is one.
But a rifle.
A rifle, yeah.
Because
if
it can't
they
go
are
against the federal law.
Current military,
National Guard, reserve, or active duty.
Active duty. Active duty is the term.
Oh, they have to be active duty only?
They have to be active duty. That's the way, because we had to go through a whole situation recently, and the guy was active duty, Georgia National Guard, and everything checked out. But he had to wait in order to do it. He had to wait for the federal background check.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they still got to do the background check.
Yeah. That does not negate. And the same with a badge, sheriffs or police officer.
They still have to do the background check.
You have to do the background unless you have a Georgia weapons carry permit.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
So
most
this is
law
the crazy
enforcement
one.
usually do. Yeah.
This is a crazy one.
Most of the time, we've seen most of the time they don't have a weapons carry permit. They do not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
They don't go get it because they say they don't have to worry about it
Because they got the badge.
are all LE, which is fine.
Right.
But in terms of buying a gun, you still have to do a background check. They will not allow us to. Yeah, they cracked down on that. They were big on that. They said we cannot do that.
Right. We just went off the air on Instagram.
Yeah.
Too bad, guys. Yep. Also, too, till you pull it up, you guys, weapons carry license. If the police sees your weapon carry license and asks you where the firearm is, just tell them.
And
if they, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna say I also learned. I don't know if it's common knowledge yet, but I learned that when they run your tag, if they have a tag scanner,
Not in the state of Georgia. Not in the state of Georgia.
Do what?
what?
Our weapons carry license is not tied to our driver's license or our tags in the state of Georgia.
That doesn't pop up. That's what.
Nope,
that's,
it does
that's
not
by law?
pop up. Not in this
That
state
would
by
be a
law.
registry.
By
That would be
law.
a registration, and then no.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay.
By law. In Florida, it does.
In Florida,
In Florida, it does. Oh yeah, yeah.
I was
not in the
wondering
state
about.
of Georgia.
Everybody's been talking about that, and to my knowledge, I've always heard that is not the case. But people have been saying that they've got scanners and they've been scanning people's stuff, and I'm like,
No,
I haven't heard that.
It's
So
no way
I
they
was
know
wondering-
unless you tell them or have it exposed or act suspicious
Yeah,
or
let's
they
say I
see
haven't.
your license. Then they're gonna ask you. They're gonna ask you with a gun. You know, if the gun's somewhere in the car, they may ask you to step out the car. They ask you to step out the car, just step out the car. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big fucking deal. Don't turn a misdemeanor into a felony. You know what I'm saying? Then you lose your rights. Don't be stupid. You know?
Right.
So-
And see, the thing about it, you said don't be stupid, and then other people say use common sense. Most of these people don't have common sense because common sense
No.
is not all that common anymore.
I've been watching a lot of police
take.
takedown videos,
Mm-hmm.
and these people doing some stupid stuff.
I don't know. I don't
They
understand,
have
man.
trespassing, and they end up getting into fights with the cops and get like felonies on top of felonies for hitting police officers. You know, if you guys hit a police officer, that's a felony, automatic. You know what I'm saying? And you're done.
Think of it this way, and this is what a lot of people don't recognize. When you hit a police officer, you just lashed out at the government.
Okay.
He's a representative of the government, right?
I was
Local
wondering.
government, your local
Yeah,
government.
your local government.
Yeah.
They're still a government. At the same time, when you do that, you think they're ever going to lose? They're not going to lose.
No,
They
they're
don't
not gonna
lose.
lose.
Government
not with
doesn't
body,
lose.
not with body cam.
No,
Yeah,
body
you
cam.
can't. Yeah,
Not when he get on that radio and 5 more come to put
Yeah.
a foot on your neck. Mm-mm.
yeah. Well, they can't beat you like they used to beat you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you're
They
right about that.
get
See,
Rodney
that's
King
the thing
anymore, like they
in
used to
Chicago.
Rodney King. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't show. Yeah, you know, back in the day, Rodney, you know, they said you get pulled over by cops and no cameras, and they're Rodney King you. You know what I'm saying? They be beating on your butt for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Teaching
Damn.
you a lesson. You know,
I can't believe you
Look,
made me laugh at
we
that.
better be
man.
glad they
Life
have
doesn't mean that much for me.
want cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when you do something stupid, and if you notice with these cameras, you do stupid stuff, and if you got a gun, they just shoot you and let the cameras tell it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he went
Right.
for it. He pulled his gun. You know, camera show it right there. Oh, justified.
Oh
He's
man, you know
justified.
what? I'm glad you said that because
Yeah.
I got a doozy for next week. If you think this
Okay.
one was contentious this week, wait till you see what I got for next week. Oh my goodness, we're gonna start putting it out there in the middle of the week so our regulars can get a little bite of it. I got one for you, bro. I just found it again. I forgot to send it to you, bro. We're gonna do it next.
Okay. Okay.
It's
yeah, he
crazy.
gonna lose on that one too, guys. But
Whoa.
Oh, it's
I
cold-blooded.
didn't see any comments that said shoot him that you said, but P3 said to me there's no jeopardy. He wanted
that's
you to
because you
understand
cops, you cops always stick together. That's what I always you cops always stick together. Not,
Hey,
see, I don't
dude,
have
he's
no
connected with you too. He's an army man, a former army man as
Oh
well.
yeah, but he's probably got cop true and true. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
He was Army man first, then he went cop. So
Oh,
that
my
cop rubbed
God.
off on him second. You know what I'm saying?
His allegiance was to tell the truth. Wow, I appreciate that.
Right. We appreciate you guys coming by and stopping by. We're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, we're on Rumble. Please like those channels and share. We appreciate you guys
Subscribe.
coming on, hanging out with us, and me and Al getting into it. And it was fun. Omar is going to be
Absolutely.
coming on the show a lot more and talking some smack with us and sharing some points of views and ideals. And we're just making things have fun. You guys got anything,
Omar?
Omar?
I mean, not really much more
Yeah,
than
come up with a phrase. Come up with a phrase, a statement or something.
I'll
you know,
show 'em.
tell everybody MF, call them MFs or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's your
I could say that. You know, not that kind
Nobody
of
can step
person,
on
but
that. No.
you know, no, I appreciate anybody coming out, you know, chopping it up with us. You know, awesome.
Hey, last one, bro. Last one. Hold on. I gotta get
There it
this
is.
one. Look at this.
Oh,
There
okay.
you, boy.
Yeah, no, it doesn't show. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, P3's
Appreciate
laughing.
you, man.
Yeah, he's
Appreciate
laughing.
you. Appreciate
He's
you.
laughing.
We're gonna go out with it. We're gonna go out to 3 laughs. We appreciate
Right.
you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, remember, protect the second, guys.
Oh,
Absolutely.
somebody Strap House put something on there. Hold on. What is it? What you say?
I got you.
Okay.
Did y'all see the
Oh,
recent
yeah.
video? APD takedown of a suspect with one of the Glocks with an illegal. Oh no,
Oh no, we haven't seen that.
no! I have to look
I
for
need
that.
to find out.
Yeah.
If you got it, share it to us on Instagram. We'll bring it. Talk
Oh
about it.
man!
We-
hey,
we do not Allow
this one right
anybody
here.
to comment on that.
This one right here is for Omar.
Oh, the acorns.
Yeah.
Oh
Stay away
yeah,
from acorn trees.
I forgot all about the acorns.
Man,
Yeah,
we got recap next week. We got
yeah,
to
we'll recap the acorns. We'll talk
Yeah.
about the acorns
because
next
that
week.
was crazy.
Yeah,
And
because
the
he's catching
whole-
heat on that one.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you. Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
What you got,
No, I was
Omar?
about to say the back plates for those. Like whenever we hear anybody ask about a back plate for a Glock, we
Do
immediately
you know what it
tell
is?
them.
Which?
Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
no, we don't have any. No, because that means they've been experimenting, and we don't
Mhm.
want anything to do with it.
They're trying to
That's
make
what-
their own
that's what
switches.
we're
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys on the range.
On the range, guys.